everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to be doing today is something different. A community member wanted to know if she could help me with a video, and I said yes. She said that she wanted to come up with a video idea called Prepping This and That, and this is the first of a few videos that she's going to be doing. And she said, I thought I would give each title a tip and work through the explanation. If there's anything you want to change, feel free. No, I'm not going to change anything. This is your idea and we're going to go with it. So she has a series of questions and I'm going to answer them, and I want you to answer them as well. Okay, so this is going to be really fun and I can't wait to do it. She said, this is the first one. She said, who, what, when, where, why. She said, all of us are looking at what is going on around us and worry if we will be overwhelmed or, in some cases, destroyed. Time to take control. I still had school supplies left over from my grandchildren, so my new go-to preparedness manual is a black and white composition notebook. Oh yeah, I like those. I haven't used those, oh my goodness gracious me, since, oh wow, freshman year in high school. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was 1990. That's how far back. Yikes. Yeah, freshman year of high school, 1990. Yeah, my first year of Catholic school. Oh, God. How scary is that? Okay, so she said, I think we all had one of these at some point when we were in school. Prepping is just another educational course. My notebook is kept in the kitchen cupboard, so let's get started. Yeah. She said the first page contains the date and a small remark as to what I want to accomplish. Okay, so this is like, Prepping Notebook 101, right? We all have prepping notebooks. I have stacks, girl, when I tell you. She said each page after that has a title. So now the titles: who, what, when, where, why, where, and why. So the first one is who. Who are you prepping for? Write a short note about each person you are prepping for. Include age, likes, dislikes, allergies, anything you can think of. It may make you wonder why you're including that rude sister-in-law that always forgets your birthday. Girl, let me tell you what. Okay. I got the receipts, okay. Shit, I got 20 years, 30 years worth of receipts. All right. I'm that bitch, okay? I got receipts. So for me, the who, obviously, is me, Sean, right? Then you got Andrew, my son. Then you've got my daughter-in-law, or my daughter. I call her my daughter. Okay, Jess. And then you've got 3 grandchildren, 1 on the way. Okay, so you've got Gio, he's going to be turning 12. Okay, and then you've got Mia, she's going to be turning 11. Okay, and then we've got Evie Rose, she just turned 1. And then we've got the new baby who's due in September. Okay, let's see. Mom-in-law, she just turned 73. Then we've got sister-in-law, she's 43. Then we've got my niece, Bella, she's 22, with baby on the way, okay, in October. Plus my little nephew, who's going to be turning 5 in November. That's Bella's little boy. And then we've got my nephew, who is Bella's significant other, Zach. He's 21. And then we've got Gavin, my other nephew. Okay, he's 27. And then we've got Cariana, my niece, who's 15. And then we've got Dominic, my other nephew, who will be turning 12. Yeah. So that is my circle. Yeah. Let's see, did I miss that? My sister, Javon. Yeah. So yeah, she's 44. Yeah. Let's see. Anybody else? Nope, that's it. Yeah. So, okay. Likes, dislikes, allergies. we're normal. Yeah. When it comes to likes, dislikes, allergies, food allergies, we don't have, there's no peanut allergies or anything like that. We do have gluten allergies, and just about every single one of us are lactose intolerant. That's the gist right there. Yeah. But yeah, Gavin with the gluten. Yeah. Because he's got celiacs. But other than that, and the Ruth's sister-in-law don't have one of those. No. So number 2, the what? What are you preparing for? I'm not preparing for like end of the world, apocalyptic, or anything like that. Okay, no tinfoil wet hair wearing here. Okay, I'm preparing for like job loss. Okay, economic crash. Things like that. Okay, hurricane season. But we've been preparing for hurricane season, forever and a day. But things like that, natural disaster. Okay. And then it says, are you expecting a financial collapse, a job loss, an illness, or a war? War, listen, I think every single one of us here has lived through wartime. Not here on our soil, of course, but we've lived through it. Okay, whether it's the Gulf War, the Cold War. Okay, some of our relatives are still on this earth, thankfully, that was, with the Great Depression and things like that. So, there's a lot of us have seen it, okay, and we've experienced it. She said, are you getting supplies for a week, month, 6 months? Once you determine your timeline, half the work is done. We are good. For about a year. Yeah. She said, when? Prepping can become a full-time job. Oh, good girl. Yes, do I know that. She said, it can keep you up at night, running circles during the day. You want it all done now. Patience. Make a list, not a big one. Designate a time when you will accomplish those tasks. It could be a particular day or time. By setting aside a specific period of time, you are guilt-free to enjoy the non-prepping time. Yes, exactly. It is a full-time job. But that's only if you let it become a full-time job. I, at one point, let it overwhelm me so much that it's all I ever thought about. And I drove myself nuts. And so what I do is, like when I do like my regular food shopping for our working prepper pantry, what I'll do is I'll pick up like, that 25-pound bag of rice, and I'll put it in with or like the big cans of veg, or, things like that, whatever. But I don't go overboard anymore like I used to. I'll just buy like 1 or 2 things to add to the do not touch pantry. Right on. She said, where is the next one? Organizing a pantry or putting food storage together takes space, and you need to determine where you're going to organize everything. Don't think any planned storage area is permanent. The only absolute the only absolute are taxes and death. Oh dear God, girl, don't I know that? Okay, she said, as you add items, some things may be moved, often more than once. I think I have some canned goods that have been moved 3 times. Yes, don't I know that? She said, I don't worry about where they are now. I ate them. You may want to make notes on storage containers, shelvings, baskets, bins, whatever it takes to organize your preps in a manner that makes sense to you. I still use Prepper Nerd's inventory system. I love that system. It has made my inventory so much easier to manage. So, if you want to use that system, go and use his system. It is thebomb.com. I have organized, reorganized, redone my pantries so many times that I lost count. Yeah. But it's because we have family move in, then we have family move out, and then we have family move in, and then we have family move out, and then we have family move in, and then we have family move out. And it's like, hey, knock it off. You know what I mean? So the next thing is the why. It's okay to write a note as to why you're prepping. Family, economy, available funds, dreams that tell you something's wrong, fear of the unknown, a feeling that time is short. Write it down occasionally. Seeing it in black and white makes you feel normal, not so crazy. You're so right. But like I said, we do it for family, for the economy, loss of job, whatever the case may be. You know, sometimes the why changes, and that's okay. You know, I mean, sometimes, you know, we do have dreams. A lot of people have premonition dreams, and that's normal. God bless you. And it's okay. You know what I mean? But prepping isn't always just about stockpiling food and water. Putting in a security system in your home, that is prepping. Why? Because if you live in an area, like, okay, if there's like a string of burglaries, God bless you, in your area, then what are you going to do? You're just going to let your home not become safe? No, you're going to put in a surveillance camera or an alarm system or whatever the case may be to protect yourself, right? That is prepping. Okay. Also look at prepping as an insurance policy. Why do you have insurance policies? Why do you have, God bless you. Why do you have, my husband keeps sneezing. Why do you have car insurance? Why do you have homeowners insurance? Why do you have renter's insurance? Why do you have any kind of insurance? Life insurance, health insurance, in case something happens, right? Well, prepping is like an insurance policy. Why do you do it? Well, in case something happens, right? So there's that. So she said, I have been organizing, God bless you, and prepping for a while. Every now and then I just have to stop. I have to take a breath and tell myself that the people listed under the who are what motivates and satisfies my need to nurture and protect. I also have to tell myself I don't have the time, the space, the funds to create the perfect prepper closet, pantry, bedroom, or garage. Just a wing and a prayer. You're so right. Sometimes I just have to take a break and I just have to sit back and say, you know what? We have enough. I don't have room. I need, you know what I mean? I need 2 seconds. I need my personal space. I said, woosa. You know, oh, don't mind my laundry basket. Yes, I was doing laundry. You know what I mean? Now that everybody's moved out of the house, guess what? I need my office. I need this. Okay, this is what I need. Okay? Yeah, every cabinet and every other space that's available in my house is packed. You open up a cabinet, things fall out. But you know what? That's okay. You know what I mean? Because me and Sean, we needed this space. We needed this space. We needed this space for his laptop, my laptop. And you know what? Because everybody's been asking me, oh, do you have on new glasses? Yeah, I have new glasses, see? But they're not new, okay? I'm going to show you something. Hang on, really quick. Watch. See that? Okay. So I can see better. Sean took our TV that was here in the bedroom when my niece and my 4-year-old nephew were living with us. And he hooked my laptop up to the TV so I could see better, because you guys know that I'm legally blind. And it's so hard for me to see, even with glasses. So, because a lot of you kept saying, it looks like you're reading a script. It looks like you're reading a script. I have to write things down. Okay, yeah, I write a summary of everything that I want to say, and then I just go from there. Okay, but yeah, for today's video, yes, I am reading someone else's email because she wanted to help with a video today. Okay, cool. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm talking on my own right now. But anyway, yeah, but sometimes, like when I was just reading off of my laptop, I'm going, you know what I mean? Even with my glasses, because these glasses right here, okay, they're literally Coke bottles. These are for 11 inches and closer. These glasses are for 11 inches and farther. Yeah, I'm both nearsighted and farsighted. And if I take my glasses off, I can't see a damn thing. Nothing. Okay? I can see shadows. I can see shapes. I can see colors. But that's it. So, anyway, I wanted to explain to you guys that I don't have a pantry room anymore like I used to. Remember, I showed you guys years ago that we had shelves and shelves and shit. It looked like a grocery store in here, if you remember. But that stuff is literally like shoved and packed away in all the cabinets in the kitchen and stuff like that. And a lot of our closets have it now and stuff like that. Like the closet in here has a lot of stuff in it and stuff like that. But, you know, you can't see it, so who cares, right? But we have, oh my gosh, I want to say 20 boxes full of like MREs, stuff like that. Do we get bottled water, like the cases of bottled water? Yeah, for hurricane season. But we have our Berkey, you know what I mean? So, but other than that, you know, I still pressure can food. I still buy like the big cans of veg. I still buy the big 25-pound bag of rice. I still buy the 5-pound bags of different kinds of beans and stuff like that. So, you know, we still do all that. But I have my working prepper pantry is mainly what we focus on. So, yeah. But anyway, all right, guys, that's all for this video. I will see you in the next one, okay? You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping. And as always, fearless and God bless. Ciao.